Okay, it's SMX Facts time. We bring in the statistician, Clinton Fowler. We've been teasing these SMX seeding scenarios for the 450 class for a while. The main thing I wanted to watch was, could Chase Sexton hold off Jet Lawrence in rankings? At Washougal, it got even more intriguing because actually Sexton picked up a point there. So where is it sitting with some of these 450 scenarios with 6 motos remaining?
Yeah, well, Justin Cooper's clearly got the lead in the 450 points, but the interesting battle, the really interesting one, as you said, is Chase Sexton versus Jet Lawrence. Sexton has a 32-point lead in the SMX standings, and if we go on that last race, it looks pretty good for Sexton. But if we go based off of the entire season, it looks a lot better for Jet Lawrence. I've got them projected to finish within 4 points of each other. It's going to be interesting to watch. That's going to be a close battle to pay attention to. The other one, Malcolm Stewart, currently has 62 points in between him and Hunter Lawrence and Eli Tomac. But Hunter Lawrence and Eli Tomac are scoring nearly 20 points more around. So that looks like it could shape up to be a battle. That's for 6th, 7th, and 8th right now. And then maybe the most interesting one here, just because there's so much at stake for these guys, is the battle for the 20th spot. You currently got Valentin Guillon sitting in 20th. I think he's going to actually make it all the way to 16th if he continues getting the 8th place overall finishes that he's gotten being impressive the last 2 rounds. But then you've got Mitchell Harrison, Cody Schock, Harry Koulas, and Benoit Petrel that are all battling for that final spot, JT. And man, you know, these guys are hungry to get into the top 20. They do not want to be in the LCQ in the finals.
Yeah, I think that list of riders, there's just no way at Anaheim 1 you could have considered the battle for 20th between those guys. And I think it's a testament to, Guillaume and Patrella have done fantastically well. Guillaume has, I think, taken that limelight as Patrella struggled as of late. But that's what these SMX playoffs bring, is just the unconventional, unlikely points battles that these riders have probably never been mentioned in the same conversation before, but here we are.
Okay, 250 class. What stands out there for SMX?
Yeah, I mean, the interesting part, Hayden Deegan could clinch the SMX #1 seed this weekend at Ironman Raceway. He just needs to stay within 3 points of his top competitor in the Pro Motocross Championship, Joe Shimoda. So interesting for Hayden Deegan this weekend. And then similar, JT, to the 450s, we've got a battle amongst 5 guys for the 20th spot. We got Jalik Swoll, Lux Turner, Cullen Park, Max Anstey returning supposedly, and Avery Long, all likely to be battling for that final spot.
Yeah, and you just wonder how clued in are these guys to that scenario. I would think, it's become such a thing that they're following this thing closely. So this is going to be a moto in, moto out battle all the way to that last lap of Budds Creek for who makes that top 20 and who's thinking about LCQs when we show up in Concord.
And then, as always, we get an update for you on milestones. So we talk about Eli Tomac often going through the ranks. The watch as Jet Lawrence is shockingly high on the all-time 450 motocross win list already. What are some things to watch for over the next couple of races?
Yeah, Weege, three things stick out for me. Amazing, JT. Eli Tomac is 3rd all-time right now in Premier Class Pro Motocross points. He's 38 shy. A 3rd and a 4th place moto finish would get him to Ricky Carmichael in 2nd all-time. That's impressive. Weege, to your point, Jet Lawrence is 1 moto shy of 8th all-time in tying our fellow broadcaster, James Stewart. And then Hayden Deegan is 1 moto shy of Blake Baggett for 10th all time. So JT, just some impressive milestones that we may see at Ironman.
Yeah, and I really like that Ricky Carmichael comparison, because you're talking about 2, I would say, Mount Rushmore of this sport guys that Eli Tomac might eclipse him. Now, we have to mention that Ricky's career was a bit shorter than Tomac's. Like, he's going pretty deep here, where Ricky stepped away at the age of 27. But no matter what, in any metric, if you have more points than Ricky Carmichael accumulated at anything, you have done pretty darn well. So kudos to Tomac for about to set yet another milestone in his legendary career.
Okay, that's it for a jam-packed episode heading to Ironman. Here's how you can watch and when you can watch. Back to the normal stuff. If you don't remember, that is 10 o'clock Eastern, 1 hour of race day live qualifying coverage. Motos start at 1 o'clock. Halftime, we'll have the second and final moto of WMX, the Women's Championship. They'll race their first moto on Friday. We got them on Peacock live at Thunder Valley. They put on the best race of the day. Maybe that'll happen again at Ironman. And the second motos will also air on USA at 12:30 Eastern on Sundays. If you're not a Peacock subscriber or not with the SMX Video Pass, you can watch it that way. But why wouldn't you? We're going to give you 5 straight hours of coverage of 5 different motos.
Hi folks, Lee Diffie from NBC Sports here. If you truly enjoyed what you just watched, you can get more news, interviews, and highlights by subscribing to the Motorsports on NBC YouTube page. You can get it all, so go for it.